So a man gets stopped by the police at 2 o'clock in the morning driving, and the police are asking, where are you going at this hour? The man says, I'm going to a lecture on alcohol addiction and what that does to the human body, as well as the negative influence of smoking and staying up late at night. And the police says, really? Who's giving a lecture about that in the middle of the night? The man says, my wife will. Welcome to Shave&Butcher. Special shave today, something I've been looking forward to for a good while, several weeks. This has been curing for almost 3 weeks now in my bathroom. This is Kaliflower Organics Pine Tar Soap. It's called tar, or it's actually called Tjära, and Tjära is tar in Swedish. Cool. You've seen me try, if you follow every video I do, which you should, because you could miss stuff. You've seen me try the other soap that Mia makes. Here it is. Brown. It smells great. It really, it smells like putting tar on the bottom of a wooden boat. I used to do that with my grandfather. That's what it smells like. Not quite as strong, not quite as almost. I don't know what's in tar apart from. What the hell is in it? It comes from the tree. It's a sap, isn't it? I don't know. Anyway, not as aggressively pungent as normal tar, but not sweet either. It's just, this is cool. This is nice and beautifully poured. I've actually never really noticed or paid much attention to how soaps are poured until I saw Mia's first one, which is citrus and cedar wood. So it's lemongrass and vetiver and all sorts of nice stuff. But she does such a good job. I don't think it's coincidence. I think it's a shame to bow lather, but I will anyway. So cheers. 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm knackered, absolutely tired. So I went to bed at midnight, woke up at 2, and okay, so the body's awake. So I went up, I watched a bit of hockey. I watched the Senators beat the crap out of Montreal Canadiens. And then I knew that at 3 a.m. my time, just an hour after the driver got stopped by the police, Canadian Mafia show was on Instagram. So I watched that for almost an hour before I decided to get some sleep. And then I woke up at bloody 6 o'clock again. And that's life nowadays, getting old, you know. I saw someone say, I so miss the time when Snap, Crackle and Pop was a cereal and not the sound my body makes when I get up from the sofa. But anyway, my days are longer. I get to spend more time working and things like that. So we're doing the soap, and I'm really looking forward to that, and I really don't want to mess it up. So I'll try and concentrate a bit when I lather up. Got a Kraken razor as well. You'll see that in a while. Brushes from Grey Dog. I have a Grey Dog joke as well, but I'm still practicing on that one because it's a tough one to deliver. So it'll come, Grey Dog. Boar, Smoke. Oh, is it Smoke? I'm not sure. Anyway, handle is oak. It's from an oak in Grey Dog's backyard. So proud to have that. And boar is nice. Okay, let's see. Let's ruin this lovely surface. I just don't care for yeah, I call it bow lathering. Face lathering is what I'm doing. I told you I'm tired. I don't care much for bow lathering because I don't do it very well, and I like the activity of building a lather on my face. Okay, I had a bit too much water on the brush. I'm almost nervous. So yeah, this will be fun. Are we overloading? I do not know. Perhaps we are. So the lather is partly because of the water. You can see it's a bit frothy. So it reminds me of Mitchell's Wolfat in consistency. So with Mitchell's you need to beat it into obedience a bit. And there are a few other soaps like that. Mind you, if you got a rather dry brush, you get more of the toothpastey consistency. So you can do either or. There are negative things with a brush that is super dry too, because you get a resistance in putting it on, which isn't quite so nice. So you can see we're pretty much there. It goes a lot quicker than, or a bit quicker than the Mitchell's. I think basically whip the air out of the foam, and you get back to a toothpaste consistency quite quickly. Martin de Cambre is a bit the same as well. There are a few soaps. Interesting. Doesn't really matter. It's just interesting. Because some, like a lot of American, I have a lot of soap. Interestingly, it's not dark, which I appreciate. Because you get it on your clothes and stuff like that. I have soaps that go dark too. Like the Oaken Lab Earth of Mankind is dark. That's cool. But I have stained a t-shirt with it. Cool. So I didn't pay for this. This is actually not for sale yet. I just checked the website. It will be, I think, if it's good. I'm pretty sure it is good. So, and I don't have the ingredients on it either because it doesn't have a label on the back. It will, of course. But it's a vegetal soap. And the fragrance with no preservatives. And the fragrance is only from natural stuff. Oh, got a hair there, don't I? So yeah, hang on. A hair there you go. Canadian Mafia, you did a good job. I just watched maybe 45 minutes before I had to, because it was in the middle of the night. And they were on form. The boys. I don't really know them all that well. I know Justin McIntyre and Magic Mike. The other two I've seen, but I don't know them. But it was great, well prepared. They said, well, we're polite Canadians, but not going to be all that polite. So they apologized in advance for possibly being rude. I love that. Canadians and Swedes are quite, not the same, but there are a lot of similarities. I think that's why I like Canada so much. Or I like a lot of places that are completely different from Sweden too. It's just, when I'm being asked, and I never am, so I volunteer the answer anyway. Which country would you move to if you would move to another country? And it's an easy one. it would be Canada. And I haven't been everywhere in Canada, but it could be pretty much anywhere. Probably Quebec, because that's where I spend most of my time. That's where I have friends and so on. But apart from that, I've been to some of the larger cities, which are terrific. I mean, it's hard not to enjoy yourself when you're a tourist or on business in Vancouver, for example. Lovely, lovely scent on this soap. Absolutely beautiful. So, Canadian Mafia Show, I think, is the name of the channel or account on Instagram where it goes on. And I started looking at hour 2 or part 2. They were cut off after an hour, so just after I left. I could only find part 2 recorded, or whatever it's called on Instagram. But check them out every Wednesday, and if they keep to the same time, it's 3 a.m. Central European time, 6 o'clock Pacific time, and 9 o'clock Eastern time. Razor is none other than the just over an inch Shave&Butcher, the celebrated hollow razor with light buffalo horn scales made by Niklas Gudmundsson. My coolest razor. It's as simple as that. Oh, it's a good one too. So my first experience with Kaliflower soap was my worst soap experience ever. You may remember I've told you. It was so bad, that soap, that for the first time ever I went back to the store where I purchased it and demanded my money back, which I got. And then from time to time, the Swedish Facebook group, Rakning Sverige, people ask, what about Kaliflower soap? And I and some others say, no, it's horrible. So I did that a few months ago. And then Mia, the maker, said, well, actually, I've improved it. It's better now. So, and she sent a sample to me and her other nemesis critics. And it was really good. Good soap, good scent, good everything. And then I've been chatting with Mia a bit. She's asking for input from the nerdiness of the industry or community, and I'm giving her advice. I said, this is nice in Scandinavian, but you can't sell that in America. You need naked women on motorcycles eating dragon blood and stuff like that, because that's what Americans like. It's a cool label. Dragon blood. You guys are mental. And she said, well, screw that. I'm not doing that. I'm sticking to my artwork. I'm sticking to that. And she's very consistent in the artwork. She's a soap maker and a maker of similar products, lotions, oils and stuff like that decided to try wet shaving or shaving soaps out. So she didn't start out from that. And even though she shouldn't have put out the first soap a few years ago, that was a mistake. It's pretty cool that she did the research, spent the time. It's not she being an artisan is on soap is hard enough, to make a living. Shaving soaps, even harder unless you're a big name, So I think she does it not so much for the money. I mean, she wants the product to be successful, of course, but mainly to show herself and the world that, I can do it. And she's done it, and you know, this is one of the nicer scents I've had on a soap. It really is. I had a pine tar soap made from a guy called Andreas, Swedish witch shavers may remember him. Nordic grooming, Nordic shaving company. It's got almost the same name as that Finnish company. And he was doing it for fun, and then he got a new job and didn't have time, and I sort of contacted him and said, do it. He had 2 cents, I think. And his pine tar soap was wicked. And I think, there is another one. I think maybe this Finnish company or some other Finnish company makes a pine tar soap, which I haven't tried. But I've missed it, and his soap was boom, like tarring about, which is cool, but not very sophisticated. This is sophisticated, because I don't have the ingredients list, so I don't know what oils she has in there. I know she describes that in the other soap. Essential oils for scent. Boom, boom, boom. Latin and understandable language. Very, very cool. So I've realized I've been missing a pine tar soap. If you're not entirely opposed to that kind of scents, you really should try this out. And it's not, it's a powerful scent. More powerful than any other Swedish soap I've smelled. Swedish soaps are all only essential oils, so you don't really get the very strong scent. But this one has, which is nice. This could go down in America, because that's another thing with Americans. It has to smell a lot. It has to be big and dragon blood and smell. Now, just taking the piss, but guys. Dragon blood. As opposed to Canadian. But they were rude, those boys. Ben, I think his name is, who hosted the thing. Yeah, he's got a foul mouth. Anyway. This scent, as I sort of said before, isn't really boom in your face. Oh, pine tar. It's a strong pine tar scent, but it's nice. She must have blended it with something, but I don't know what it is. But it's strong enough, it's not a hint of anything. It's, you know what it is, and if you've smelled pine tar, you will remember and recognize the scent. Plus, it's a great soap base. It really is. I like most soaps. I'm not that picky. I'm not going to say this is better than that or blah blah blah, because I can't tell, to be honest. Because people go on about cushion, post-shave feel. I don't believe in cushion, and I never stay for the post-shave feel, because I always put some stuff on. So I'm a bad judge of soaps, bases, basically. But this is nice to work with. Some soap bases, I don't like working with them. They can produce a terrific result, a great shave. But if I don't get along with them or find them entertaining or easy or whatever whatever trait they may have, then I'm not going to pick them up. This one I enjoy, and I've shaved quite a bit with the other the other soap. I assume it's the same soap base. I actually don't know. I think so. Yeah, if you're watching, maybe you can say, got a weeper there. Shaving too close to the blood. Here we go. Oh, let's rinse off. I'm so in love with this razor as well. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty, oh so pretty. So pretty and witty and wide. Shut up. Oh, have you seen Matti Lindholm? He made a DE razor in his workshop. That man is... And he shaved with it. No, it was okay. Needs a bit of tweaking. It was aggressive, I can't remember. And I don't know DE razors. He'll get it fixed and he'll get it perfect, I'm sure. So he's making brushes and soaps and razors and probably anything you ask him to do. What else does he do? He should make strops. That's what he should do. I don't think he's made strops. There you go. That's a good shave, I'm sure. So, I'm gonna rinse down here. Have fun by yourselves. So a bit of a lukewarm water rinse first to get the soap off. Yeah, it's feels great on the skin. Again, like most stuff. So is this soap base as good as A&E's, whatever it's called, Kaizen or Laugar, or I don't know. Possibly. Nothing in it annoys me. Oh, cold water. Could have ruined my day there. Feels good. I feel good. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, and I haven't slept. And now I'm gonna go to work. Doo 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 bum 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 bum. Kaliflower, Tjära, pine tar soap. I'm gonna ask Mia when it's gonna be available for sale. Hopefully sometime. She made more than one, so I'm assuming more people than I tried it out. I haven't seen anyone try it out on YouTube, so this is, I guess, a world premiere. You're welcome. Really cool. I'll put a link to the web shop, which might be in Swedish, but you can change the language to English and you can shop, and she ships worldwide. She's also sold in quite a few countries, but I can't remember which. So very nice. Thank you for watching, and I was gonna say have a good week, but it's Thursday already. Ha! Okay, just Thursday and Friday to do wonders at work. But that will have to do. Fortunately, the weekend is short. It's only 2 days, and then back to business. Have a great Thursday or Friday whenever you're watching this, and stay sharp.